guys, welcome back to Linda's Pantry, and today I'm super excited to bring you a post-canning chat of sorts and show you how I use some of the stuff that I've canned. So in the last couple weeks, I have canned up turkey stock, and I did this with, I did a video on it. I did this with the turkey necks and gizzards. It made such a delicious bone broth. Oh my gosh, so good. I've already used a quart of it. So I did 7 quarts of that. And then I also took the leftover broth and created more of an onion stock, and I canned up some black beans. And look how beautiful these black beans came out. Plenty of liquid in the jar. I soaked my black beans, I cooked them for a half hour, and then I put them in the jar. And that way you've got plenty of liquid to facilitate the heat to the center of the jar, and they're delicious. So tonight I'm going to, I've got every jar sealed, and we are, I'm already enjoying, well, I've already enjoyed a quart of this. This bone broth is delicious just to drink on its own. So the health benefits are far beyond, and bone broth in the store for a quart of bone broth, it's super expensive. And I don't know who made it, what's in it, none of it. So I'd rather do it myself. Anyway, that being said, I am gonna make a black bean soup, if you will. So I'm gonna open up a jar of the black beans, beautiful black beans. And if you get some that kind of stick to the bottom, you just shake them around a little bit. But I'm gonna open up a jar of black beans. I have some fresh turkey stock that's still hot over here that I just made from a turkey carcass, because yes, I have a video coming for you where I canned raw packed turkey a couple different ways, but I've canned it and I have to finish that video in a little while. But I wanted to bring you along for this. So this is one of my favorite ways to have black beans. Okay, so I want a jar. So usually what I do, if I see that headspace is lower on one jar than another, but they're all at right at 1 inch or just below, because beans continue to soak up more. So literally we're gonna, and these, of course, as always, we're using 4 jars lids. Okay, so 4 jars for the win. Oh, baby. Okay, so we've got our good seal. Oh, let's make a mess on the counter. Ooh, okay. Mess on the counter. Wipe that up. Sorry, just keeping it real. Okay, I'm gonna grab a rubber spatula. I don't like sticking metal into my jars. So you can see the viscosity of this. It's pretty thick. And I am going to add a little bit of this warm broth, and this is turkey broth, to thin this down, right? Because this is a soup, if you will. So here, let me bring you on in closer. This is really easy. Okay. I want to see what's going on here. Okay, so as you can see, it's more of a soup consistency. You can mash the beans if you'd like. I'm not gonna do that. So in this little baggie, I have a couple ounces of linguiça sausage. And this is Zinger's. This is a local brand. They make all kinds of sausages. So right there, done. Normally I would top this with cilantro and lime, but I'm going to top it with something quite different. I'm going to actually end up, I've got a wedge of lime here. I'm going to heat this up on the stove. I'm going to top it with a cilantro, lime, and coleslaw mix. So you've got all of that, and you'll have a little sweet, a crunchy component to it, and then some crispy red chili flakes. These are spicy chili crisp. Wonderful. If you've never tried these, it's addicting. So I'm going to take you over. I'm going to put this on the stove, and I'll heat this through. It really only needs to heat up for about 5 minutes. Once everything is heated through, the sausage is already cooked. I'm gonna dish this up and I'll garnish it for you. Literally 5 minutes on the stovetop, and here we go. And I'm gonna have to stop and take a picture, but look how beautiful that is. Super easy. This is soup for two, right? I'm gonna dish up a bowl. I'm actually gonna take some of this tomorrow for lunch. So this is my dinner tonight and my lunch tomorrow. And I really want to impress upon you how easy this is, and it's delicious. So you get this fresh little crunch from this cilantro and the cabbage on top, almost like, you know, we do this with pozole. We top it with fresh veg, and yeah. So this is a pantry meal that is tastes like it's slow cooked, because if you did this in the crock pot or somewhere else. So a little squeeze of lime down over the top of that, a little wedge of lime, done, and throw that away. Okay, now these are so good. Spicy chili crisp is what it's called, and you'll find it in the Asian food section, and it's chili flakes. They're in oil, but so I kind of get some of the oil off and get a spoonful right on top. Oh my goodness. And it'll add some heat, but not too much. They're not super hot. They're absolutely delicious. I love them. I love it over rice. I love it over this. Okay, so let me get a really good picture for a thumbnail and I'll be back. Okay, so it's all, hopefully it's cooled off enough, but yeah, I'm gonna take a bite, get a little bit of the chili flakes and some sausage and the beans, and how easy is this? Literally in 5 minutes, it's soup. And you don't have to put the fresh topping on if you don't have it. Absolutely wonderful black bean soup. Oh yeah, I'm totally making soup with all those beans, I'm pretty sure. Although they make really good refried beans. That is delicious. And I love the cool, crisp crunch and the little bite of lime in there. It's absolutely wonderful. Guys, I hope that this inspires you to try something new with your home canned pantry meals. Delicious. You pull a jar out, you add a couple little small ingredients, and you have a meal that says it simmered all day, and there's a big pot of it on the stove. When really and truly, for 2 people, I have dinner, and it's done, and no waste, and yeah, it's freaking delicious. Oh yeah. All right. I highly recommend it. I highly recommend canning black beans and onion broth. It made a really nice difference in the beans and the broth that they're in, and canning up your turkey broth as well. So let's say you wanted to make a big batch of this soup. Can your beans in quarts, have your quart of broth or a pint of broth on the side, and you could do this for your family. It doesn't take that much extra time when you factor it in while you're canning. When you're canning and planning your pantry ahead of time, these kind of meals on the fly are absolutely what the doctor ordered. So it was a total success. I hope that you enjoyed the videos, and I hope you enjoyed this one and a recipe idea to use your home canned pantry. All right, we'll see you next time for another delicious recipe, quite possibly using black beans or turkey stock.